Some good shit. Of the dopest dope I've ever smoked. Hands down, dopest dope I've ever smoked. Right
Not
here.
better. Smoke weed every day.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Weed is from the earth. God.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Welcome back to the Wake and Bake podcast. I'm your host with the smoke, New Jersey Preem, joined as always by my right-hand man and co-host, Jay Will. What's the deal, good brother?
What's going on, man? They thought we was done?
Hell yeah, they thought it was. We took a little break, let them live for a little bit, but to be completely honest with y'all, it was my wife's birthday last week. That's why we ain't doing no pod.
Shout out to Cuz, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, bro, listen, man. I really want to, you know what I'm saying, talk, kick it with you, see how everything been going this, you know what I'm saying, this week and all that shit. But today, my phone blew up and shit. Dallas Cowboy talk, Twitter, wherever I got Cowboys connected to, blew up instantly. Nobody other than my guy Micah Parsons requested a trade today, man.
Ooh.
And this is coming off the heels of Terry McLaurin requesting a trade over in Washington. And
we're supposed to drop bombs on that right there. Both of those joints.
I'm dropping shots. How about that? I feel like he's shooting at Jerry Jones with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And McLaurin, who he's shooting at Josh Harris?
He's shooting at Josh Harris. You know what I'm saying? And Magic Johnson.
Shoot him again. Why not?
But now, as usual, most of the players from the Dallas Cowboys came to Micah's defense. CD Lamb tweeted, "This shit is getting out of hand. Just pay the man, stop bullshit." And that's basically what CD said.
Yeah, I seen the tweet. Yeah.
Right. Dez Bryant tweeted another out. Michael Irvin said that Jerry Jones needed to sign Micah to a 10-year, $490 million contract.
Now everybody felt okay. Any other time we ask these Jerry and Stephen Jones questions, everybody be playing it safe. But Mike about to get to everybody. Now everybody know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Now everybody know what's going on. Now that's how you shake the building. There you go. Say I want out now. I want out, bro.
Right, and
y'all playing too many games.
And I don't disagree with Micah wanting out. I don't disagree with him standing up for what he thinks he's worth or what he knows he's worth.
Sure.
This man started his career off with 10 plus sacks. There's not too many people that can say that. You know what I'm saying? That your first 4 years in the league, you got 10 plus sacks each year. You was top 3 in defensive player of the year voting each year you've been in the league. Not too many people can say that.
True.
The issue I see what's going on is Jerry Jones keep wanting to be in the fucking storylines. He keep wanting to be in the news. There's no doubt in my mind that Micah's getting paid, bro. There's no doubt in my mind that they're gonna pay this man. But it's all about how they doing it. It's the same thing that happened last year. Like, man, you talked about this off camera, bro. It's the same thing that happened last year with Dak. You know, they waited all until literally the season opener to pay that man. And when they already knew months in advance that they was going to make him the highest paid player in the league.
Right.
So, like, stop wasting your time. You making your players feel away now. And after a while, they're not going to want to play for you. Now, I know people say, oh, if Jerry want to, he could franchise Micah this year and next year. I don't think that, for one, even if he wanted to, I think that Micah will actually sit out if he did that shit, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying before. I said, man, don't spend that 5th-year option money, man. Just be like, listen, everybody, we're going to calm down on the spending because I'm prepared. You know, you got to be prepared to go to war sometimes. And that's what it means. You franchise me, I'm sitting out. I'll pay whatever it is, like you said, because I'm going to get it back on my next deal anyway.
So, now, as a Cowboy fan, too, if we do decide to trade Micah, I need me this year's first, this year's third, next year's first, and next year's fifth from whoever it is that's trading for Micah. That's what I need as a Cowboy fan. Now, of course, we're not going to get those, man.
Absolutely not. You're not now.
But
definitely not now.
Right.
I want out. It's issues over here.
But see, that's the issue with Jerry don't understand. If you would think that he'd be a better businessman when you got, you know what I'm saying, the highest grossing franchise in the history of sports, basically, especially North American sports. But you would think like, hey man, if I am going to trade him, let me trade him while he's happy and valuable. Now that he wants to get away, teams are going to lowball the shit out of you, boy. Like, if you're really thinking about getting away, you know what I'm saying, getting him off your team, they're not going to give you what he's really worth because they know he wants to go.
Yeah. Because that's another thing too. We got to keep it a big buck, right? Because when we talk about like businessmen and certain things, it's 32 owner, and we got to stop talking like Jerry's the best. Like I don't know, like he's not even the richest owner. Listen, Jerry was doing bit. Jerry, when he see a lot of black people at a bar, lounge, or a club, he think it's a juke joint. He was doing business back then. I don't know how good of a businessman Jerry is anymore. Maybe at one
I agree
point,
with you. I
but
agree with you.
at this point, it's like, you're my man. Your
I
business
mean,
back.
he's still getting.
Wow.
Yeah, Dallas is worth a lot of bread. $10 billion is not. You know what I'm saying? Is a lot of money. I mean, he bought that shit for like 60 million. Now it's worth 10 billion
But
and shit.
I think you guys had all we do was win era in the 90s, and I think
That's 30 years ago.
yeah, but I think your fan, I think what the fan, your fan base, I think they're just obsessed with the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
They
lot of
love
fan
Emmett.
bases, right? Yeah.
But we want the Emmets. We still talk about all the great Cowboys, but don't nobody say, "Oh, I just got to take this picture. I got to get this autograph by Jerry Jones." Now we talk about it because he's the
No,
owner,
that's a fact. That's
but
a
it's
fact.
just like let's keep it a big buck here. Like we like what the Cowboys stood for. I mean, y'all did it y'all did it big at a time. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, we was letting cokeheads run wild.
Y'all,
You know
y'all,
what I'm
y'all, y'all was the BMF for the NFL.
saying? That's crazy. That's a fact, though. That's a fact, though. But it's so funny though because who was Jerry Jones' mentor? Just win, baby, Al Davis. You know what I'm saying? And that man was more of sort of a showman than anything. The difference between Al, and I always say this, the difference between Al Davis and Jerry Jones is Al Davis was actually a head coach at one point. Jerry Jones just act like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, never once actually drew X's and O's or put together a game plan or anything like that. But I mean, you ask Jerry, he can coach the team. Remember, he said that shit when the whole reason why Jimmy Johnson is not that, well, you know what I'm saying, wasn't the Cowboys coach no more because he felt like anybody could
Like,
coach
I
that
guess
team.
I'm assuming it's a rule, but I bet if Jerry could coach a team, he would. But he's an owner, so I'm guessing he can't.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad enough he's the owner, GM, and president. I don't want that motherfucker to be the head coach too.
You know what? No, he needs to be. I think that's the only thing that can stop this madness.
You
Like,
know
you
what?
want to coach? Go
Right?
ahead.
Yeah, because now
Let
you
him
can't
go.
blame nobody else. You get blamed for every single thing and shit.
Let it rock.
Now, when when we talking about these dumbass decisions that the Joneses are making, rather it be Stephen Jones or Jerry Jones and shit, I came to this conclusion that these guys is going to have their fans. You know how Washington was a couple of years ago. Who was the owner? Was it Dan Gilbert? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. When they was like basically every game the fans was chanting fire the owner, fire, you know what I'm saying, fire the GM. I think that's coming really soon, especially based off of what's going on with Micah. You're going to be hearing that a lot at Cowboys training camp, at Cowboys games.
Right.
You're going to be hearing that a lot, and I think that that type of shit affects Jerry Jones way more than he likes to
Lead on
likes
to.
for us to believe and shit. Like,
Yeah. I guess a lot of it. I think again, it is a new time. I think the Cowboy fan base is still there, but it's a younger fan base now too, man. Jerry, we want to win games. We want Super Bowls.
well, yeah.
It ain't just about merchandising and whatever the hell whatever you be trying to get in commercials and make like.
My nephew was 25 years old, never saw Cowboys go to the NFC Championship game, let alone the fucking Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Like
let alone the fucking Super
you've been
Bowl.
tricking us, selling us the same. You've been selling us the same work, Jerry.
Facts. I'm telling you,
come on,
bro.
man. Like
I'm telling you.
we watching teams, go out here and do stuff, man. And I hate to say it, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. First thing I thought of, I said, man, between that being 10
Don't even
years,
say it. Look, my shit froze on my end, so I'm glad that I didn't hear what you said. Because if I got a feeling that got something to do with them fucking birds.
Nah, it wasn't. I was just everybody know. No, I'm a Rams fan. A lifelong Rams fan, and
Their verse and Micah Parsons will be a wild matchup. First of all,
I mean, well, see, that's not what I was going to say, but we should look into it because I think he wants out. Like, I think that was the breaking news today, right? I think he wants out, right? So, yeah.
Nah, I don't want no more breaking news.
We're gonna put that on the back burner for now, but it just made me like sometimes you have highs and lows, and I remember the time when we had some bad lows, man. I just hope that's not around the corner for y'all. Because if he continues to keep doing this, like you got like people that gonna want to be coming there unless you drafted there, but then how long they gonna stay?
That's a fact.
It's like, come on, bro. Like,
Especially when they say that you're not paying, you know what I'm saying, your most important
Right.
player. You know what I'm saying? Or at least
Right.
one of your most important players. I know a lot of people say, oh, I've been seeing on the internet, oh, well, they gave all the money to CD and Dak last year, bro. Shut up. If y'all believe that, shut the fuck up. like if y'all really believe that Dallas Cowboys have no more money left to give, shut the fuck up. Because then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They definitely have enough cap space to sign Micah to a long lengthy deal, but they don't need to pay all that motherfucking money as soon as he signed too. I hope you understand. That's not how this shit go and shit. So they can sign this man to whatever contract they want to sign him to. You know what I'm saying? It's up to him to agree with it, of course. But they have the capital to do so. It's just Jerry Jones being a fucking dickhead as usual.
Yeah, there's no way if I'm Micah, I'm stepping on that field with a franchise tag because I play in the trenches, bro. I might get nicked, and that's going to be the excuse to not pay me. And it's just I'm not playing that game with you.
Right. Yeah. Facts. I'm not even here to play those type of fucking games with you because y'all looking for a reason not to pay me anyway. So to protect myself and to protect your investment, I might as well just sit out until I get paid what I'm supposed to actually get paid.
Right, and franchise tags, we know you gotta curve them joints. You know, you gotta, you know what I mean, get that out of there.
Right.
Because we ain't
but
gonna
it's
play
so funny
on those
to stay on the topic of the NFL and the topic of the trenches of defensive linemen. We just saw the release of one Christian Wilkins from the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't put that on us.
Las Vegas Raiders. Defensive tackle. He just signed a big contract. If I'm not mistaken, he just had a huge contract. I think it was like a 4-year deal, 180 mil, some big ass number. You know what I'm saying? Some dumb ass number that he got. And then they cut him this past week for allegedly. Well, it was not alleged. For trying to kiss his teammate on the forehead. This in the words of Kendrick, he's a fan. Freaky ass nigga. He's a fan and shit. Because this is not so. It's been players that came out on X and said that, hey, bro, been a freaky ass nigga. This is not the first time.
I told you.
Tried some weird shit.
When Buddy, I think it was the national champion. First,
I saw that fucking video you was talking about. I told
you when Buddy hit the split, I knew he was different. I said, yeah.
Full split with his tongue out. He hit him with the Megan Thee Stallion. While he was doing that shit. He hit him with that shit. Bro, I was flabbergasted watching that shit.
Yeah, we knew he
was a freaky ass nigga.
Oh yeah, he on a rampage. Yeah,
and Dallas is gonna pick him up.
Oh yeah, oh Lord.
And Dallas, Dallas like weirdos. Dallas went and got Greg Hardy after he beat the shit out of somebody. I'm not going, you know what I'm saying, but you know what happened with his shit.
Wow. Cause I can see that gonna be like goddamn Q and Juice. He gonna close his locker. He gonna be like Bishop. He gonna be on the other side of that joint. Like, you know what I mean? You don't know how long I've been waiting to play with. Yo, he gonna be on some wild.
They said that Micah and Dak's locker is next to each other. It's Micah and Dak, and I think CD is on the other side of Dak and shit. Well, I'm pretty sure Christian Wilkins will try to finesse his way.
Well, he gonna want to be on the backside. He gonna be on the other side for sure. Yeah, pause, no diddy. Yeah, he gonna try to get to he gonna get to that
nasty side. Nigga. You can't be a big nasty nigga and be a freaky ass nigga at the same time. You can't do that.
He said he trying to get on Tyler Booker's blind side.
Nah, Tyler Booker ain't built like that. I don't know. Tyler Booker might be built. Look, let me stop. All I know is Christian Wilkins is a nasty nigga. Nasty nigga.
Yo, my man, like
try to kiss his teammates on the forehead. I believe
these games like that. Like,
so who do you think the teammate was?
Man, listen.
I think it was Brock Bowers. I think Brock wasn't going for it. Brock, like the fuck off.
It's definitely somebody that wasn't going for it. And for you to get rid of somebody like Christian, it had to be a big dog, man. And it's only one big dog. I mean, the biggest dog over there.
Nah, I think if it was him, they would have went the blows. I think because Max looked like he crazy as shit. So it was like he would probably swing on you, try some shit like that with him, bro.
Wow, I can't even imagine what these grown men in here, cuz. And we, this Christian a big man. He about 6'4", 315.
Right.
Like wow, like how do you even like
nasty Nate? He remind me of Nasty Nate from from Half Baked. He said, "Next time I see you, I'm going with some fruit cup."
He was in the locker room trying to act like Junior from Players Club, though. I'm like, yeah, listen, he was trying to have it his way like Burger King, yeah.
Brock, whoever it was like, "I'm just here for training camp. That's it."
Yes.
That's it.
And he just busts a split in front of him, like talk about that's it.
Nasty work.
Yo, that boy
Nasty
Christian.
work.
Yo,
You
Christian.
too big to be.
Nah,
be
all
moving
jokes
like
aside, yeah, Christian, yeah, you still gotta be professional. Don't get me wrong, you know, with your teammates,
right.
you know, yeah, we gonna joke around, we gonna talk, but like everybody don't play like that. See, it's like when your kids, everybody don't play the same.
Facts. Facts.
A lot of people, like grown men, I just feel like you know that's always been like a taboo thing in the locker room in the NFL for sure, right? We all remember like people like Michael Sam,
Michael Sam, yeah.
my other man, Carl Nesbitt,
Yeah.
like the NFL still, even in 2025, that's still a taboo thing in locker rooms.
Right.
So even when I don't know if Christian is or he ain't, I mean, I don't care. And
Yeah, that's not the question. Yeah, that's not what's happening.
I mean, I think it's a fact at this point. I think it makes, even if it's not the players' ownership, but it definitely made a player uncomfortable. I mean, that's obvious. It made somebody uncomfortable.
It made somebody uncomfortable enough for them to cut you after, you know what I'm saying, they signed you to a big deal and shit.
And that's why I don't know if he should have been playing like that in the locker room because of how that things like that.
Right.
When it comes to NFL highest around, like I don't think you can't be playing those games in the locker room.
Nah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, I don't even know why he did that.
Especially because this is not like this is his first year over there, right? Because he was with Miami last year, right? Or was that 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was Miami. So that's what I'm saying.
So
I want to see
a whole new team. You know what I'm saying? You can't go.
Well, my thing is, I want to see him hit him up. Well, shoot, in Miami, we played like that all the time. Who was you playing like that in Miami with?
Hey, Odell was in Miami, wasn't he?
Why you put that on hold?
I just remember them boat. I remember being on that boat and there was nothing but men on that boat. All of them had their shirts off and Timberlands on. I just didn't. I just don't trust that type of. And Trey Songz was there. I was like, this is just weird, freaky type. See, freaky ass niggas, bro. All them niggas just end up in the flock together. Christian Wilkins was driving the boat apparently.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, that was man.
But yeah, you can't go to a new team playing like that, bro. Them niggas don't even know you like that.
Right. And again, and I mean, if that's how they give it up, you know, wherever
in
you
Miami, you build a rapport in Miami. You know what I'm saying? You've been out there for some years. Y'all might play like that because they know who you are. They know how you play.
But I would want to ask guys like, you know, because you remember like that D line from Clemson. It was him. It was a guy named Cleveland Farrell. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence from the Giants.
Yeah, Sexy Dexy. But with a name like Sexy Dexy, he probably a freaky ass niggas too. Them defensive tackles, bro. Them boys is different. Them boys is different. Warren Sapp was a weird ass nigga too. Is them defensive tackles. The only normal defensive tackle I ever seen was probably Aaron Donald, and he technically don't count because he got the body type of a defensive end and not a defensive tackle and shit.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what they got going on, man. But boy, yeah, you can't. Yeah,
hey, run for your life.
Yeah. I don't know how he was giving it up.
Nah, see, and I would have walked up on Christian Wilkins after he did some shit like that to me and hit him with the.
Your mother used to be a hoe.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't ever in your life think about playing with me like that. You know what I'm saying? Your mama used to be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, if you want to play like that, you freaky ass nigga.
Yeah, definitely. What else we got, man? Yeah, because Christian, he just got. Let's move on from that, man. You just gotta mature a little bit, bro. You know what I mean? He probably didn't mean. He probably just be a play fiend.
Probably,
and I just think he took it a little too far, and I think that just makes people uncomfortable, man. You know, NFL is different people, different walks of life.
And the niggas in Vegas don't know you like that for you to be playing with them like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, that's what I'm saying. But as far as getting to know your teammates, you know, and how far you, because again, everybody don't play the same, man. You know what I mean? Right. I think that's like one of the easiest ways to have a falling out with people is just by not understanding who people are. You know, this is why you have to get to know your teammates, get to know people. And as you get to know them and get comfortable, you know, I mean, it's just like you guys know how to joke. You know, okay, I can put popcorn in Preem's car, or again, you know, do whatever it calls for the prank. But
you know what lines to not cross when you know what I'm
Right.
saying, when you actually know the people that you
Yeah,
playing
so,
with. But
but
like
yeah,
I said, when you like you said, maybe he's just a play fiend. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
yeah.
that's just his personality. He didn't mean nothing by it and
Mhm.
shit like that. It was just something that you know what I'm saying he was playing around with. But you can't be doing that with everybody. Maybe you could have did that shit at Clemson and Miami and shit like that. But they don't play that in Las Vegas, as you
Yeah,
clearly see. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
As you clearly see.
yeah.
Now, if it was something, because I don't think that they would have cut him off of this being the first offense. I think that this shit might have happened more than once. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
it was that as well as obviously the injuries. You know, he had surgery and something I guess
The
didn't.
foot injury and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I guess they supposedly they might have wanted to go back in and do another surgery.
yeah. He didn't want that to happen. They
Yeah,
also
so
right before he was released, he did post a video of himself in the training facility dancing without the boot on and shit like that. So a lot of
yeah,
people are contributing that for real to the release, and they just using this as like, you know what I'm saying, as an excuse to get rid of him for real.
yeah. You know
They
what it
probably
reminded me of? It was in the NBA. It was some years back. You remember the guy? What was my man's name? Played for the Sixers.
Nerlens Noel,
Nah, man.
Jaleel Okafor.
Andrew Bynum.
Oh, okay.
And remember when he was
Had
hurt and he was going
He
through
had
what?
the Jackson 5 afro when he was
Yeah,
in Philly and shit.
and they caught him out in Spain doing the cha cha with
Uh-huh.
Shorty. Like I'm like, oh, this guy crazy. I was like, yeah, it's over with.
But I don't understand that. It's a situation going on with Trayvon Diggs in Dallas right now that he got $500,000 of his salary taken away from him because he didn't rehab with the Dallas doctors. And his shit was they knew exactly who I was rehabbing with, and they didn't have a problem with it until it came down to it. But my thing is, if it's in your contract, bro, just do what the fuck is in your
Yeah,
contract.
it's
If they
work.
say in
It's
your
work.
contract, you got to rehab with Dallas doctors in order to get, you know what I'm saying, this
I think they
this
should
pay.
stop. They should stop giving guys choice. And I hate to say
No
it like
doubt.
that,
No doubt. Yeah, I agree with
but
that though.
my thing is it eliminates the confusion.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because this job pays you a lot, and I'm sure the game takes a lot from, but it's kind of goes with it. If you're hurt and you're on rehab, let the team pay for it. Keep your money in your pocket and just rehab with the
Facts.
team, man. That's it.
Facts.
Don't make
And
it
I
more
think
than
it
what it
wasn't
need to
even about,
be.
if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think it was about their doctors. I think he had to just rehab at the facility. And he didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like he did. I think he
Right.
did it on his own and shit. So it's like
Right.
you can't keep getting mad at the franchise for everything. When if this shit
Yeah.
is in your contract, then you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, abide by your contract. That's just how
Yeah.
it goes in
Or
business
just
most of the time.
stop letting guys outsource, or
Yeah,
even if you let them
right,
outsource to their own doctors, that let it be clear, like, yo, you still have to stay here in Dallas. Because some guys in the offseason, they like to go home
right. Yeah, and that
to
makes sense.
states outside of where they play. And that's where they really live. And it's just like,
Right,
well, when you on injury, we might need you to stay here so we can monitor what's going on, so we can make sure you're right. And then when we feel comfortable enough, maybe we'll sign off on you maybe having another doctor and you going home. But we need you to progress to a
right,
certain point before we let you go, where we feel comfortable enough where it's like just time and we're just letting you heal. And it's not anything else that needs to be
right,
done.
right. No doubt, no doubt.
Right.
When you looking before we move on to the next topic, I do want to ask you, when you looking at this season in the NFL, besides, and this is just a little question that I just thought of off the top of my head.
Mhm.
Besides your particular team, what are you most looking forward to this upcoming season?
A lot of different things, man. Like we just earlier off camera we were talking about the whole thing in Miami after how that season ended with some of the comments that Tariq Hill made.
Ah,
Uh,
yeah.
and how Tua responded a couple of days ago, about a week or so ago, at the press conference.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Again, how the Houston Texans still pick things up. Is it going to be a make it or break it year for Kyler Murray? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
hell yeah, that's a good ass point.
You know what I mean? Can the Eagles, can they repeat?
Fuck no. I'm gonna just answer that shit for you right now. Fuck no.
Is Mike still going to be in Dallas?
Fuck
You know what I
yes.
mean?
Like that's not
So
like, hey man. Now,
it's,
all
it's
right. Now, I'm
so
glad you
much.
answered that.
so much to look forward to.
You making a nigga nervous now. You start putting shit out there like that. You know what I'm looking forward to the most, honestly, bro. What I'm looking forward to the most is seeing how soon Shador Sanders get on the field.
I was just gonna say that too.
And how quickly he shut up all the doubters, because I think that he will once he get on the field. Honestly, I think that he's probably the best quarterback in that quarterback room, in my opinion.
I'm gonna talk about. And I gotta talk about something offline about that too. But we're gonna talk about it after.
I think they treat. I don't know. Have you seen? Did you see what the owner said and shit?
Oh Lord, have mercy. See, this be the thing, right? Because why do y'all say these things on camera, knowing that these things are all gonna come back? If this boy plays well, then he turns into whatever type of quarterback. I know y'all gonna have to pay him, right? And you know you're gonna want him to be in favor of the team. But as the owner, you just came out and said that this is not my pick.
Yeah, we ain't really want this motherfucker.
Ooh. Oh Lord, you're just trying to make contract negotiations, and that's the weird thing. I think a lot of people are trying to say like, you know, the NFL is just trying to break Shador. They're not going to give him the reps. They drafted him low. That's the way I look at it. Is at some point somebody's going to take a flyer on Shador Sanders. Right. Shador's just got to stay ready, man. You know what I mean? Just stay the course. He's doing all the right things, man. He's out. My man's even out in the community. He's doing a starting quarterback's job at a 5th round pay rate, and he's doing a dope job, man. Stay the course, man. Continue to work hard, keep your head down, and just do all the right things, bro.
And shout out to Coach Preem. You know what I'm saying? Having successful bladder surgery. I think he had bladder cancer. And he's good. He's back. You know what I'm saying?
He back on it. Yeah.
My boy going through it. He missing bladders, missing toes, everything. My boy going through it.
Yeah.
But shout out to Coach Preem. You know what I'm saying? He got out there.
He getting some things. Must be the money.
Must be the money. You got hit him with the shoulder dance that he used to do. You know what I'm saying? Just
turning them on. Hey man, y'all seen who was in that room? Anyway, we're going. I see a
Hey, you know what? Another thing, bro. Man. And this is completely off the course.
Y'all here with 8 toes.
8 toes down. Can't be 10 toes down. 8 toes down.
About 56, 57. Yeah, Facts. Boy. Yeah, man. Listen.
Facts.
Boy,
but another shout out that I wanted to say is shout out to Busta Rhymes. My man received a Hollywood Walk of Fame star today. Busta Bus is
shit. Man.
You can see that, Joe. Shout out to my guy. You know, he's one of my favorite MCs of all time. And shit. So
he made the list. Y'all remember the hip hop list? He made the East Coast list.
Top 10.
We ain't play. We all know what it is. We wasn't playing. Yeah,
my guy Busta Bus is out here getting his Hollywood Walk of Fame star, rightfully deserved and shit. Mm-hmm. A lot of our legends are getting their Walk of Fame stars, and I think that good for them. You know what I'm saying? Good for them and everything that they contribute to this entertainment realm and shit they deserve. Mm-hmm. It's so funny as we move on to our next topics, guys. Before we do that, make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe. Please always, we appreciate all the interaction that we get from you guys, and make sure y'all go on Patreon to see all the exclusive content, become a buddy over there.
Right.
Ari Lennox was in the news this week, bro.
What happened?
Ari Lennox said she was talking about Martin, the TV series, the sitcom, the comedic TV series.
Yeah, we all know Martin
did not have one dramatic moment in the show. I mean, in the series,
they might have had a few, but not enough to be not.
Maybe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah. But it wasn't on the levels of, let's say, Family Matters.
Hell
no. Even Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when we talk about dramatic.
No, listen.
Right. But she said
difficulty.
She said that she didn't like how Martin always bagged on Pam. And he always talked. She said that she was a beautiful black, dark-skinned woman, and it really bothered Ari Lennox growing up watching that. How he would always clown Pam, and it really bothered her spirit, right? So, as a person that like to call bullshit a lot, I'm going to call bullshit because, for one, now I'm not going to say that her feelings are invalid because if that's how she feel, that's how she feel, right? But did she ever watch Martin? Did you? Like, I'm being completely honest. Like, did you watch Martin, or did you skim through it? You know what I'm saying? I hate to try to quote Jay. Do you motherfuckers listen to music, or do you just skim through it?
Yeah.
But did you watch Martin, or did you skim through it? Because as an avid watcher of Martin, I'm talking about, I could watch Martin front to back like I never seen the shit to this day. You know what I'm saying? Laugh like I never seen the shit. As an avid watcher of Martin never once clowned that girl's complexion. Never once made a joke about if she was dark skinned. Now he made jokes about Gina being light skinned. Never made jokes about Pam being dark skinned.
It was just them beady beads, man.
Beady beads, her breath, and her hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she came back hard every time. Every time he threw something at her, she threw them shots right back. You know what I'm saying? Right back at him. Every time. So it's not like she was just taking this shit and getting her ass whooped. In a lot of people's mind, that was one of the best dynamics on the show, was Pam and Martin's dynamic. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just love the fact that they was able to, because at the end of the day, we all know this as fans and watching them. Pam and Martin actually have a lot of respect for each other. They both love, you know what I'm saying? Both love to care for each other. But that's just what happens with your girl's best friend.
Yeah.
My wife don't have too many female friends, but the female friends that she has, I always talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I always talk about it. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. And I got nothing but respect for those women. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing but respect for those women. But that's just how it is. I don't think that Martin, and even the show writers, when they was writing these jokes for Martin to tell that Pam, it was not coming from a place of malice or maliciousness at all. You said this shit off camera, bro, and I'm using your bars. Every show from the 90s had a dynamic like that. Yeah. Every show from the 80s and 70s had a dynamic like that. We forgot the Jeffersons, their maid was one of the sassiest motherfuckers in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jeffrey from the Fresh Prince is the king of sneak dissing. You know what I'm saying?
And it's so crazy because, and it's crazy because I felt they gave Pam a good look on the show. Like, they depicted her as
I think she was the second biggest star in the show, next to Martin.
But even her character, like, she was successful for the most part, right? Because at a certain point, maybe not for the whole series, but wasn't she like A&R for like a record label or something like that? Yeah. Pam was depicted as
Yeah, she was gonna have her own spinoff. You know what I'm saying? Remember that episode when she went to, I think it was called Keep It Real Records, or Keeping It Real Records, and she was going there to be an A&R rep or whatnot. But that was plans for her own spinoff. Pam was low key one of the most popular characters on that show, and it's not because of her being dark skinned or not. It's because she was a hell of an actor. And honestly, she was probably the second funniest motherfucker on the show, next to Martin, for real.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, and she was one of the few people that would make Martin break. You know what I'm saying? When she would come back with jokes, Martin would have to turn his head so the camera wouldn't see him laughing and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that. He came at Nipsey. I'm a heavy set guy. So what if I came out of nowhere like Ari and was like, oh, I don't like the fact that Martin was calling Nipsey fat and all that other shit. Look, this is the 90s, bro. Sensitivity was at an all-time low. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We didn't give a fuck about how you felt, long as the shit was funny back then. So, like, and I still don't feel like anything that he did on that show was, even as Shanae, he never disrespected her complexion in any way.
No.
In any way. Now, as Mama Payne, he called Gina Redbone all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the time. But he never once went out of his way to disrespect even Tommy. Even he called him Milk Dug and shit like that, but he never really went out of his way to talk about the complexion of these people.
Yeah. So I mean, she feel how she feels, man.
I feel like that's projection. Like, maybe when you was in school, people call you know what I'm saying, the burnt toast and shit. Because anybody that have some type of dark melanin, we all had to deal with people talking about us younger. You know what I'm saying? The colorism shit in our community is a real thing. Don't get me wrong.
I think,
but just not in this aspect.
I think it would make more sense. We can kind of understand where she come, but she would have to, I guess, elaborate a little further. I mean, I heard kind of what she said, but I didn't get that. And that's what became confusing, because I didn't get that from watching Martin.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that she's more so projecting what she went through on
That's what I was saying before. Yeah. So
And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that because,
Yeah.
like her and like Pam and Martin went back and forth. That was like some of the best parts of the show. My favorite part, you know what I'm saying, when he called, when Pam called Martin, what's up, Bertha Butt Boogie? You know what I'm saying? That's like one of my favorite things. I still answer the phone like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but their dynamic was so dope. They dynamic was so dope that like the last thing that you thought about when it came to Martin and Pam was colorism. That's the last thing you would ever come to your mind, in my opinion, when it comes to those two dynamics. Ari, we love you, baby. I'm a fan of your music. Hopefully, you can go to therapy and address the trauma that you're going. And I'm not even joking. I'm being completely honest. Like, you know what I'm saying, completely transparent about this. You can address that trauma that you're going through, baby, because I feel like you're projecting it's something that's just not there. It's not there. You that was, and I just got done watching Fantastic Four for like the third time. One of the dopest movies that came out this year. That's the Mr. Fantastic stretch right there. That's one of them type reaches right there that you just did, baby. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Twitter done whooped your ass. We're not going to do it. We just going, you know what I'm saying? We just going to say that you know what I'm saying? In our opinion, there is no way in hell that Martin was ever being colorist against Pam. And even the writers, because I know we can try. A lot of people would try to contribute that. You know what I'm saying? The writers wasn't being colorist towards them or racist. And speaking of races, right? You like that segue, didn't you? We lost a wrestling legend this past week. We lost a wrestling legend this past week. We lost Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk Hogan for the people that grew up with the NWO, the immortal Hulk Hogan for the people that grew up in the 1980s, the racist Hulk Hogan for a lot of people that grew up in the 2000s and on. But we did lose him in wrestling. In the wrestling realm, he was a pioneer. He was an icon. A lot of things that you see in wrestling right now would not be possible without one Hulk Hogan. With that being said, he was also a horrible fucking human being. And it's okay for people to address that and point that out. I watched, and I hate to keep bringing this up, bro. Me and you talked about this off camera. I don't really care for OJ, but I watched when he died. People was like, good riddance to bad rubbish. The first thing they said when Hulk Hogan died was, oh, he got a family. Oh, so OJ didn't? You know what I'm saying? Like, so we got to be careful when we're doing this, because when you treat, and like I said, when you treat our legends away, and then we do the same thing to y'all, don't try to make it seem like people are being harsh or hard on these people. No, they was horrible people when they was alive, and they need to be talked about as such. They also need to be the good shit they did need to be talked about also. But this is what happens when you pass, your whole life can be talked. You know, so your whole life get talked about. It's not just the good, it's not just the bad. Everything get talked about in totality.
Let me ask you something. Did he ever address what he said? Some of the things he be saying. Did he ever address it?
He actually addressed it and said that he addressed it and said that he was racist. He never addressed it saying that he apologized. He said he was mad that he got caught on camera more than anything.
Oh, word?
That's what he was upset about. He wasn't upset that he said, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't upset that what he said. He was upset that he got caught saying what he said.
Well,
right.
Oh, damn.
Now, when wrestlers were trying to unionize, when the wrestlers was trying to unionize, he wasn't snitched to Vince McMahon, so that shit wouldn't happen, so he can continue to get the money that he was getting. He also was a woman beater, you know what I'm saying? He had a brand ambassador for his beer called Real American Beer that he ended up firing once he found out that she was black and not Dominican or Latino. So, and this is all recently. This is not like years ago. This is all recently, within the last year or two. You know, so Hulk Hogan was a piece of shit, and he was a icon in wrestling. Two things could be true, guys. Y'all know that, right? So I just wanted to say that. I don't want it's hard to you know what I'm saying, really like bag on somebody that's dead just because I was raised properly. But if we're being honest, if we're being completely honest, he was a piece of shit. And he did a lot for the wrestling world. And he took a lot away from the wrestling world. Because like I said, these guys were trying to unionize, whereas though you can get health insurance, health benefits, and shit like that. And he took that shit away from those guys to keep his pockets laced. So
yeah, man.
He wasn't a great human being. But which one of us is a great human being? You know, so all of us got our flaws and shit like that. So with all that being said, rest in peace to Hulk Hogan, and to his fans, I'm not going to sit here and try to make it seem like he was better than what he was. He was a piece of shit, but rest in peace. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we all flawed people. We make mistakes, but what he talking about, that ain't no mistake. That's a choice.
Yeah, and
You
it's
choose
not a
to do
mistake
that.
if you choose to
I
continue
mean,
that way. Man, you talked about this. At least OJ was trying to get better in life before he died.
I don't.
Hulk Hogan,
Man, listen.
Hulk Hogan was not making that attempt. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying? It
you might have to shoot.
was not attempting to do that
I mean,
shit.
this might be an unpopular opinion, but what did OJ do?
All his shit was alleged.
Yeah, I mean, they said
All his shit was alleged. Now, before y'all start trying to cancel us, we just going off of what's in the court documents, not our own feelings. You know what I'm saying?
right. But,
All his shit is alleged.
I mean, if we want, because my thing is, if somebody, and it's not, I'm never ever going to say, people who are innocent aren't found to be guilty, and people who are,
Right.
vice versa. But I just know, man, we trying to put a body on, I'm just saying, like they said, my man was innocent.
They said that Hulk Hogan is down in hell, like.
If you listen in hell, I can't take it no more.
They said that's Hulk Hogan down in hell like that. But look, I'll tell you this though. As a fan of the NWO, he did have a lot to do with my childhood. I just can't get past of the real life bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of people say you can't separate the art from the artist. I refuse to do that when it comes to racist assholes and shit. But it's so funny that we even on this conversation because the Blazing 5 that I have for you is first of all, guys, we do, you know what I'm saying? I know it felt like we've been going for a long. It's only been a week. It's only been a week, but it felt like we've been going for a minute and shit. But we are back with the Blazing 5.
All right.
And this Blazing 5 this week, SummerSlam is this Saturday and Sunday. We got a 2-night in Jersey. I was supposed to be there, but I'm not going to be there. Seats are just too fucking expensive. But 2 nights out in East Rutherford, the MetLife. You know what I'm saying? At MetLife.
East Rutherford.
Yeah. Cardi B is supposed to be the host. I don't really care for that. We got 2 nights of SummerSlam, and with our Blazing 5, I got 5 wrestlers that I'm gonna need you to blind rank without knowing who comes. Of course, this is rapid fire, right? And I'm not gonna give you none of the new wrestlers because I know you don't really pay attention to it no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we used to when we was growing up. So this is always gonna be legends that you know, and you know what I'm saying, you got a rapport with. Shit.
All right, go ahead.
So we're gonna start the list off with your guy, Triple H. Five, 4, 3, 2.
I'll put him at number 2.
Number 2. All right, we got Bret the Hitman Hart.
3.
Kurt Angle.
4.
Okay, that's not bad. So where we at? That's what, 3 people? All right, let me give you somebody. You know what? Trish Stratus.
Who?
Trish Stratus.
I'm about to just say 5.
You don't know who Trish Stratus is?
5.
All right, damn. I thought you would know who that is.
Yeah.
You know what?
Who?
Instead of Trish Stratus, let's do China. How about that?
5.
All right, bet. And then the last person, the last person, Undertaker.
1.
Yeah, that's my favorite all-time wrestler. That's the only reason why I did that.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah. Of course, I wanted to throw Stone Cold and all those other guys on there, but I feel like once you mention Stone Cold name, he automatically go to number 1. So it's like I try to keep him away.
I knew exactly where to place Bret.
Right.
I knew exactly. I was like, I ain't going for that one.
Nah, you definitely was like, nah. You're not gonna do what I did with Isaac Bruce. I understand. I understand you, bro. I understand you. But you know what? Real quick though, because like I said, bro is not into wrestling like that. I'm still a huge wrestling fan. Dominic Mysterio is Rey Mysterio's son.
Okay.
He's probably the most hated guy in wrestling right now, in a good way. Like he's the best heel in wrestling right now.
What he like 5'1"?
Nah, he's actually way taller than this spot. Like he got way taller than this Pop. Yeah, he's
What
way.
you mean
He's,
way?
probably,
What you mean like way taller?
he's maybe 5'11", 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
6 foot.
yeah, maybe. Because remember, his other dad is Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie Guerrero was like 5'8", 5'9". You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got some height from one dad, some height from the other dad and shit. But he's really playing the role of Eddie's son right now. Basically, he's disowning Rey Mysterio as a father, and he's basically saying that Eddie is his father. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's the most over heel. People love to hate Dominic Mysterio, and the reason why I'm bringing bro up is because he's going on 22 years in the wrestling industry. When we was younger, they had a custody battle for Dominic Mysterio in a ladder match. Do you remember this? Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero for the custody of Dominic Mysterio.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
So
That
by that metric, that man been in the WWE for 22 years. That was his first appearance until now and shit. So shout out to my man Dirty Dom. That's what they call him, Dirty Dom and shit.
sounds like some people's court shit.
Hell yeah, but nah, it was in ladder match. I think that more people in real life should take some shit from the WWE. You know what I'm saying?
If you the referee, Judge Mathis.
Nah, it should have been though, right? Or Judge Judy. You know what I'm saying? All of them motherfuckers and shit. But I think that in real life, we should take some of these stipulations from wrestling and apply. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you should be able to stun your boss, like Stone Cold used to. If you and your wife is about to get divorced, y'all should be able to have a custody battle ladder match for the children. You know what I'm saying? I should be able to have this shit. I should be able to have this shit for the children and the loved ones and shit like that. Or the dogs.
You don't want to do that. Some motherfuckers won't show up.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But then yeah, true. Niggas say I forfeit. So you beat me by default. So I'm taking the count out. I'm taking the count out. Yeah. You got this one.
Yeah, some motherfuckers ain't gonna show up.
But bro, it's so funny. This week it's been a lot of shit going on. There's some shit that happened in the past weeks that I wanted to address that we didn't get a chance to talk about, so I'm going to bring it up to you, and you can give me your opinion on it. A couple of weeks ago, Aubrey Graham, aka Drake, said that London has the best lyrical rappers in the world. He said, no disrespect to America or Canada. I don't even know why he mentioned Canada, because you're the only rapper out of Canada. Everybody else is singers. But there's nobody, and this is just my opinion, bro. I know we didn't have the Skepta and join the Lucas little battle thing that was going on, which was cool. There is nobody in London lyrically better than, you know what I'm saying, are the ones that we hold in that echelon. You know what I'm saying? Up top. And it really pisses me off when people pander like that, because people would take what Drake say and think that's law, especially them niggas out in London. And you're gonna boost their heads up to get fucked up, because you got niggas calling Eminem out. You got niggas calling Kendrick Lamar out. You know what's so funny? When people start calling people out, you know who they never call out? No. They never call Jadakiss out. Like, people never call that man out. I didn't watch people call everybody out, bro.
Because they know who to play with. And that you ain't trying to get bodied. You know what I mean?
Don't body yourself. Facts.
Yeah, you ain't trying to. You don't play with certain things. And plus, I mean, it also speaks to the respect that Jadakiss has.
Wholeheartedly.
You leave him out of shit like that, right? Because he ain't fitting to play, bro.
But it's just so funny when we talking about our best versus their best. Our best, because like, when when me and you was doing our top 50 hip hop list, we kept making the point that everything that the reason why these people made this list is because everything that they did in their entire career, not just the music they wrote, right?
Right.
One thing about the best of our best, like, I'm just talking about lyrically, not even the best like selling artists.
Mm-hmm.
They love to rap, like Redman, Method Man, Jadakiss, Ludacris. And these are not even the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? These are just niggas that love to fucking rap. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's just niggas that just love to spit. Like, that's all they are. Mm-hmm. They will murder the entire UK. Look, maybe I do this shit on my own personal time, or maybe me and you can sit down and think about this shit. But I can at least name 5 people that will take on the entire state, country of Europe or London. Well, it's continent of Europe and London and shit. Skepta or whoever else y'all niggas have out there with them Dr. Seuss bars, bro, stop it, please. And like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to shit on the UK rappers, but I am shitting on the UK rappers because y'all must got us fucked up over here for real. There's nobody on y'all side of the pond eating them dry ass fish and whatever y'all eat over there and shit. Ain't nobody on that side fucking with nobody on this side, bro. We just watched Jordan Lucas just murder one of y'all biggest exports.
Listen,
And he's not even nobody that we really fuck with over here.
well, this is what I'm gonna say. Yeah. I don't know if anybody want to hear y'all raps other than motherfuckers over there where y'all at. We don't even know what the fuck y'all saying. Like, imagine trying to say don't no Americans can fuck with us as y'all try to rap to Americans.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Like,
how are we going to understand what the fuck you saying for one?
Right. So I don't even know why y'all taking this serious, considering it's coming from a Canadian.
Listen, man. So, all I'm saying
listen. Y'all watch the Olympics. It's the Olympics, bro.
For real. Like, I wish we had. You know, they brought breakdancing to the Olympics.
Nah, fuck all that. No, fuck all that. I'm talking like basketball. Like that's how they.
No, I'm just saying
these niggas.
They already. I'm saying they already brought breakdancing to the Olympics. Don't let them bring. You know what I'm saying? Like freestyling or battle rap. Y'all niggas are getting. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas are getting murdered.
No, not necessarily. See, that's what I disagree with you. That's what we don't want to do, right? Because you don't want to put that on a stage where people don't understand it, and these fucking niggas, that'd be the only chance they will fuck around and win. No,
I can agree with that, but I also was like, it's also on some shit like, nah, y'all not. When we talk about battle rap, because like,
bro,
their battle rap is different than our battle rap. They like to put beats behind it, and they shit is more so about flow and shit like that. We're listening to what the words are being said when you battle rapping out here. Could you imagine whoever they have? Could you imagine them niggas against somebody like Arsenal? One of the most disrespectful niggas in the world. Can you imagine one of them niggas against him?
But it ain't about that. It's about who judging the shit, and that's the problem. You don't want to put something in the wrong hands of people who are not going to understand. They're going to be judging it off something else.
I mean, that's how the motherfuckers that won in breakdancing ended up winning the breakdancing. So I completely agree with
the best way to, go about it is to come into the lion's den, which I don't understand, unless y'all just willingly trying to get your heads cut off.
See, they ain't built like that.
Yeah, like, matter of fact, because again, if the average person, if we was to go in, I don't know, Times Square in New York, and I say, yo, give me 5 UK rappers, can't nobody name it.
Mm-mm. I just found out who Skepta was when he started having shit with Jordan Lucas.
Matter of fact, that may be because you go into Times Square, you do get a blend of people from all over. So you might be able to get something, but at the same time,
nah, I think you're right.
But at the same time, I mean, think about it. You ain't gonna go out to Long Beach and ask nobody. So I mean, Times Square might be your best bet.
That's
considering there was a nice melting pot of people out there. But my thing is just like, nah, like I don't even understand like why he gassing y'all like this.
All I'm saying is to what Drake said about, you know what I'm saying, them niggas being lyrically better than us Americans.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction.
It's fiction.
We made it
it's
up.
Fiction.
We made this one up.
He made that shit up. That shit is not real. That shit is not real, ladies and gentlemen.
And you know what's the craziest part? You know what the even crazier part about that is? Y'all listening to someone who's a non-American who got bodied by Americans.
By American.
And he's the judge of who is better? My man, didn't you get bodied by 2 Americans? You letting
a Canadian rapper that has ghostwriters talk about niggas from UK being lyrically better than Americans.
Yet he got the same guy got bodied by Kendrick and Pusha T.
Yeah, by 2 Americans.
I don't suggest y'all follow what he talking about. Don't do it.
And that goes back to that whole pandering shit that I was talking about. I feel like when he do shit like that, it's just like you pandering to whatever his crowd is in front of you right then and there.
Well, yeah, because North America done went wild on him, man. Everybody understands that he ain't like us. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
word, no doubt.
He just looking for something to grasp onto because It's a consensus across the board, man. Like, no,
That's the fact.
like I said, Drake. To me, this is the thing with Drake, man. There's different types of artists. I think what Drake does good is what he is good at.
No
I
doubt.
just think when you're going into other arenas, that ain't what you do, and it's okay.
Right. Right.
That's the
Right.
thing, and that's the
That's the
biggest
thing, bro.
point.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Now you're right.
It's okay. Like,
Right.
I'm not going to see like, oh, Jadakiss, he gonna get in the war words or back and forth diss track battle with Flow Rider and try, who's gonna win? Like, and no offense to Flow, but Flow Rider
Nah,
does
right. Right.
something that is totally different. So he knows that's not his lane.
Right.
Then Jadakiss, you can't jump in his lane because you don't do what he like. You're not going to be better at that than what he is.
No
That's
doubt.
it. That's
No
all
doubt.
it is. And that's why I said, like, I think he needs to just stop with all the drawing. Like, bro, that's just not what you do. You do a certain thing, but what's never going to go out of style in hip hop is that competition, that back and forth. Like, that's just rooted in hip hop, bro. Like, that's not going anywhere.
No doubt.
I mean, they have
no
a
doubt.
whole league outside of
Yeah.
mainstream hip
Hell
hop
yeah.
called
Right.
the URL. They have
Mhm.
RBE. They have so many battle rap leagues.
Facts.
That type of aggressive energy, hip hop came from the inner cities, man, the ghetto. Like, that's not going anywhere. And cause like that's just not who you are. Hip hop has expanded to the point where you don't have to be that. You don't have to be that, and
That's
that
fact.
is a luxury. And obviously, it served Drake very well in his life. Just stick to that. That's all it is, bro. Just stick to what
Keep
you
it
do.
Canadian. Keep it Canadian, man.
You know what I like? What was this one? The clear Canadian. You ever had that?
Nah, I ain't never
It's
had
like
that.
it's like a sparkling. It's actually it's dope.
Only Canadian I had was dry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the only Canadian I had.
Right,
Shit.
right. You know what I mean?
But hey, yo, real quick though, because you said something that made me think about something, right? And this is completely off topic, right? Completely, just fair warning to everybody, completely off topic. I was talking to my mom, right? Not my mom, but my other mom. Not the one that birthed me, but my other mom.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a black community, you know you got more than one mom.
Right.
But and we was talking, and she was like, "Hey, son, how do you feel about these Africans not really wanting to associate themselves with us Black Americans, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And I told her I never really liked that. I never really liked the fact that these Africans felt like they was better than us in most aspects. And it's not even a conclusion I came to. I told you this off camera, so I'm gonna tell this story on camera and shit. And hopefully this might actually help some people out. When I was working at a hotel back in the day, maybe it was probably like 2015. I met a Jamaican fellow. He said when he came over, he was in a room in customs with like other Jamaican people, African people, Asian people, and shit like that. He said they showed him a video of us African Americans, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Doing some nigga shit and basically said, stay away from these motherfuckers. And in his opinion, and also in my opinion, that's the crux of why these people don't like us and shit. That's the crux of why these motherfuckers can't stand us and shit. It's because they was taught and told not to fuck with us on their way over here. There's not really much of their own doing. It's basically not on some real shit. I know what's going on, right? But I'm being honest, bro. I'm being honest.
Yo, what the fuck?
It's basically like on some real shit. It's like,
oh my goodness,
you stay away from them in order for your life to be better. That's what America is telling these foreigners that's coming in. Not just the Africans, not just Jamaicans, but the Asians, the Indians, everybody that's coming over that's getting these $10,000+ grants and starting these businesses. And our communities, nonetheless, are being told to stay the fuck away from us. Don't trust us and shit like that by our government. And they're taking it because, hey, the government just gave me money to open up, you know what I'm saying, my own shit. Why not? So it's like they basically saying, fuck the people that's actually giving us the money to maintain and send back to our home countries and shit like that. because of what the white people had told us coming into this country. I'm just saying, based off my conversation with my mom, I had to bring this up on the podcast because it meant a lot to her. And like I told her, I always felt the way about that anyway. But that's my little rant. I don't know if you got anything to say about this, but that's my little rant on this. I definitely feel like a lot of Africans can do better and extending that olive branch to their fellow brothers and sisters over here and shit, because we're the most accepting people in the world, us black people in America. We always inviting somebody to the goddamn cookout.
So what Kanye do this week?
Kanye actually just performed in Korea. I was watching the clip.
There you go. How that go?
I just watched the clip of him performing in Korea. They say he was in front of 50,000 people, but you only see one person in the crowd. It was he was performing "Can't Tell Me Nothing" though. The track that he sampled Jeezy on and shit.
Oh yeah.
But it's so funny because that you even mentioned him, because what's the boy name? What's the big nigga name that's beefing with 50 right now?
Yo, oh my goodness. What in the fuck is going on out here?
What is that nigga name is? Can't put down he can't put down the sandwich or the blunt or can't put down the cup. What is his fucking name?
Man, listen.
He always wearing sweatsuits and he looked like that he can't leave his love seat.
Oh no.
What's his name?
We're gonna call him Too Much Sauce.
He riding the rascal everywhere. What is his name? What is his name?
I don't know, man.
He looked like he ate Ruben Stutter. Like, I can't remember his name and shit.
That's a big guy, man. I'll pause. Yeah.
But him and 50 beefing and shit, which is weird. 50 got beef with everybody. But he told Kanye to get his man. He said, "Yo, chill out with him. I'm gonna push him down the steps." I was like, "Yo, 50, chill the fuck out. Can't be trying to push these niggas down the steps, bro."
Nah, leave that guy alone. He got to prove a concept. He has proven. I mean, he will fuck. Never mind.
Raekwon dropped
the Emperor has new clothes.
The Emperor's, I was about to say the chef's new clothes.
Emperor's new clothes, yeah.
The Emperor's new clothes. Ghostface got Supreme Clientele 2 that's about to drop. All under Mass Appeal. Shout out to Nas getting a lot of these legends to put out some projects and shit like that under Mass Appeal. And I heard that he got like, I think maybe 5 more projects coming off of Mass Appeal between him and the artists, you know what I'm saying, the artists that he got releasing off of that. I believe him and Primo got a little him and DJ Premier got a little joint coming, you know what I'm saying, towards us and shit like that.
I swear him and Slick Rick I swear I seen Slick Rick out there.
Yeah. Slick Rick, if I'm not mistaken, Slick Rick just dropped the album too, like not too long ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Nas was on that. Nas featuring lately. Nas, we might have to talk about that.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Nas featuring lately, man. Between the joint with him and Ray, and then the joint on the Clips album, and I know he got one going on the Supreme Clientele too, and I believe he had the verse on Slick Rick's album too. So Nas been on a little feature run lately, man. Shout out to the boy Escobar doing his thing, letting the OGs come back to hip hop and bringing some more life and shit, because there is room for our OGs in hip hop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to think about who else and what else happened this week. I don't think it's too much of shit that happened this week. We did talk about Terry McLaurin requesting a trade from the Washington Wizards, the Washington Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
And, I recently put out my top 10. Jay's top 10 quarterbacks heading into 2025 will be out no later than tomorrow. I promise you guys. But mine is out right now. You guys can go ahead and critique it all you want and all that shit. Tell me if you how you feel about my top 10 quarterbacks. I know a lot of people don't like where I got Jalen Hurts ranked.
Yeah.
And speaking of Jalen Hurts, bro, let's talk about that real quick before we get into this question of the week, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's been going around as of lately, this whole Jalen Hurts and Cam Newton thing, right? Because Cam Newton didn't put Jalen Hurts in his top 10 quarterback. Ryan Clark, Gilly the Kid, and a lot of other people jumped on Cam Newton and said, basically the only reason why you don't have him in your top 10 is because you didn't jump on the football. And I don't know how that shit correlate, but this is their reaction to the shit. But to make a long story short, I think Cam has every right to critique quarterbacks in whichever fucking way he wants to, if y'all allowing Dan Orlovsky to do the same. And y'all not questioning this motherfucker on why he was 3-23 as a career starter, why he go 0-16 with the Lions, why he run out the back of the fucking end zone. Y'all don't question that shit when it comes to those guys. So don't question a fucking Heisman Trophy, national champion, fucking MVP in Cam Newton.
We ain't saying nothing wrong.
I'm sorry. There's no way. I don't give a fuck how many Super Bowls a nigga might win. There's no way you're going to try to express to me that a motherfucker that can barely crack over 25 touchdowns is better than a nigga that won MVP and won 15-1 in the season. I'm sorry. And we're just talking about their personal play and not their team success. So, you know, in my opinion, Cam is the better quarterback, but that shouldn't have been a conversation. Cam left Jalen Hurts out of his top 10 because that's Cam's fucking top 10. That's the reason why he left him out. Simple as that.
Right.
I think, in my opinion, of course, I got Jalen Hurts in my top 10. I'm pretty sure Jay has Jalen Hurts in his top 10.
You know
but there's a
what?
lot of other people that don't have Jalen Hurts in their top 10, and I'm not here to argue that shit. My quarterback name is Dak Prescott. A lot of people don't even like to mention that motherfucker in the top 10 and shit, even though he belongs in that top 10 conversation every time. People don't like that shit. So I'm not here to argue with y'all motherfuckers about that. I will say this, though. Fuck the Eagles and they fans. And we're going to get into the question of the week. So did you have anything to say on that topic, though, bro?
Yeah, man. I mean, granted, the list is going to come out. Actually, luckily, it comes out tomorrow. 'Cause I gotta swap something that you and me talked about earlier.
Right.
That I know you felt very passionate about.
I did.
And after looking at it, you might be right. I think I might have to swap those guys, man. I think I was being a little.
And if we talking 5 and 6, then that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm swapping that.
Okay.
My man, he got to get that spot.
Yeah, and rightfully so. He deserves it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I had to go read and look, and I was just like, man, because he's been playing for so long. It's like, and I'm talking about Matthew Stafford from the Los Angeles Rams, and we're also comparing, again, as far as the list of between him and Jalen
Y'all can see his shit and critique it the same way y'all critique. Y'all better, motherfuckers.
My list is you can't critique mine. I dare y'all to try it.
I
dare you to try it. You're not going to be
shit, these motherfuckers will find a way.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that challenge.
You ain't put a space in between their names, nigga. I don't like your list.
They can't. It's perfect.
He said it's undisputable.
It's perfect.
And look, and with that being said, right, let's get into our question of the week, bro. First of all, as always, before we get into this, we appreciate you guys for kicking it with us. I think this was a dope episode. If you guys like the episode, make sure y'all hit that motherfucking like button.
Yeah, man.
Your boy is still continuing his journey on the Sons of Anarchy. I'm up to episode 4, which will be out sometime next week.
So what you like about it? Cause I've already watched that series multiple times.
Right.
This is his first time watching the series. So what have you taken away from the first 3 episodes that you can
Everybody
share?
ain't shit.
For anybody who hasn't, maybe it's somebody out there that still haven't watched it. What have you taken?
So look, without spoiling anything for everybody on this show ain't shit. But there are some redeeming qualities for a lot of these characters in this show. So far from like I said, I'm only 4 episodes in. So from what I've seen, a lot of people ain't shit, but there is some redeeming qualities from a lot of these guys. The main character seems like he's trying his best. But like that's the only thing I can say.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It's like he's trying his best and shit. And I'm gonna keep saying this. His mama ain't shit. But we're gonna get into our question of the week, which is, if you had to cancel one celebrity forever, who would it be and why? I'm gonna go ahead and let you answer first because I think my answer is low key low hanging fruit. But go ahead.
So we talk about just like celebrities, like actors.
Anybody that we consider a celebrity. So it could be
athletes,
content creators, it could be athletes, it could be actors, you know what I'm saying? Any of that shit.
Herschel Walker.
Yo, I was not expecting that shit. I was not expecting that shit, but it makes sense. It makes sense.
Herschel Walker.
It makes so much fucking sense. Now I'm kind of mad at my answer because that was a good ass answer and shit. Because I said my answer is low hanging fruit because technically he is canceled forever, and I was gonna say Hulk Hogan. So technically, you know, there you go. It's shit. Hulk Hogan, Donald Trump, pick one. And shit, I don't give a damn.
I don't need to explain. Listen, man, y'all go look up some of the stuff Herschel Walker got going on.
Please go look up
and
Herschel
that will
Walker.
explain itself.
I know some old people like, well, why the fuck would he not like Herschel Walker? Go look up your mans, bro. Go look up your guy, and then holler, come back in the comments and tell us what you think about that.
9 times out of 10, if you answering and you asking that question, I probably don't like you neither.
Facts. But that's a lot of people. A lot of people was asking that question about Hulk Hogan. Michael Rappaport. Right? Is it Mike or Ian Rappaport?
Nah, Mike.
Ian Rappaport is the reporter, right?
Ian.
Yeah.
Now we like Ian.
Yeah, we like Ian. Ian, my guy.
Now, Michael Rappaport,
Michael Rappaport. Oh, I didn't know that he. If like that, y'all not gonna keep copping out. Y'all not gonna keep copping out on some being like, oh, I'm ignorant to the situation. Y'all knew that motherfucker was racist. And just like the black people. Oh no, he shook my hand when I met him. He can't be racist. I slapped the shit out of you. Don't play like that. Don't play like that. Don't play like that.
I mean, you can't really put a burning cross on your lawn. You guys got to come back to work tomorrow.
Fact.
So I mean,
fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. But like, just to repeat the
mercy. What am I doing? Go ahead.
Just to repeat the question of the week for everybody and shit, because you know we like to ramble sometimes. If you had to cancel one celebrity forever, who would it be and why? Make sure y'all comment y'all answers down below. I can't wait to see you guys' answers. I'm pretty sure some of the answers might shock us. It might be some of our favorite people that y'all want to cancel. So make sure that y'all answer down below. Bro, this is episode 10, bro. We done made 10 episodes.
This is episode 9.
No, this is episode 10.
Damn, it is.
Episode 9 was 2 weeks ago.
Oh shit.
And we just missed. Yeah, we missed. Kind of threw me off. Yeah.
It threw me off. That's not me trying to keep our foot on these people's necks. With these perfect, with all these perfect lists we be giving out, we gotta slow. Come on, man. We gotta slow down.
We don't miss. We might fuck around and put another list out. Just, you know what I'm saying, just because type shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Might fuck around and do that shit, but we don't miss. Right. You know what I'm saying? We don't miss. We like the Splash Brothers in 2016. You know what I'm saying? 2015 type shit. Saying Stephen Clay, but we dark skinned. Yeah. It's been dope. We, like I said, episode 10. When we get to episode 13, we will take a little 2-week break. Matter of fact,
before we get out, did I ever tell you about the time that I crossed Klay Thompson?
You crossed his path?
No, on the court.
on 2K?
No, on man, listen, man. You don't do the knowledge.
Because I remember when I was 12 years old, I robbed my whole lunch table. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Joe and Jada podcast, man. I like that.
Robbed my whole entire lunch table, boy. I
like that part. That ain't funny, yo.
Nah, shout out to Joe and Jada for real. Them boys is funny as hell over there. For real. But guys, we appreciate y'all. Like I said, episode 13, when that comes out, expect us to take like a 2-week break. And then we're going to be coming back with a whole new season with some goddamn interviews, with some different interactions, with some lives, with some motherfucking watch-alongs, everything. It's football season about to start, guys. So y'all going to see us a lot more often than normal.
I'm enjoying this. Yeah, because it's going to be busy. So y'all stay tuned, man. Yeah.
And got some news for you guys. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. On opening night, Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. I will be live streaming my reaction for that game right here on YouTube on the Smoke and Buzz page. If Jay is here, he'll be here watching along with me. If not, you know, he'll probably be in the comments fucking around with you guys.
Pretty much. That's what I plan on doing, honestly.
Word. So you guys make sure y'all hear it, because like I said, football season is going to be a whole different type of vibe on this podcast. Mm-hmm. So you guys make sure that y'all hear it. And with that being said, we appreciate the love as always. Mm-hmm. We close to 1,700 subscribers on our way to 5,000.
You know what I'm saying? Keep running that number up, man.
Shout out to the winners of the giveaways. Y'all still haven't hit me on the back half of my channel, so y'all better go ahead before these posters go to somebody else.
I need some. I need some of them posted. If they don't claim them Jones, you know, I'm there.
And these motherfuckers, what they don't understand is you get to pick whichever one. It's not like I'm picking it. You get to pick it.
Oh, okay.
You know,
yeah.
so
well, in that
it's
case,
like whatever one y'all want, except for my big five. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Which
well,
is,
you stated,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big, Miseducation, Kobe, Muhammad Ali, and the Joker. Everything else is up for game. Even the ones over here with the Boondocks and Erykah Badu. You know what I'm saying? Everything is up. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, we appreciate you guys. And as always, peace and love. And remember to stay fried, my friends. We are out.